Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Kathy's Corner, Seed in the Sand, and this is chapter 5 of Overcoming My Fears. And what I wanted to talk to you today about was, again, identifying those fears. Before you can overcome something, you have to identify it, you have to examine it, you have to look at it, you have to push the fear away by knowing what the fear is. Um, and so that's what I've been working on lately, is finding exactly what triggers me. Yesterday I got really upset because they were putting this whiteboard on the wall and they were like, "Okay, Kathy, can you reach over this desk and put this on the wall?" And I'm like, I am not gonna hurt myself trying to get this thing up on the wall. So I kind of said no. Said I don't think I want to do that. And she's like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "Well, I just don't feel comfortable doing that." And so yeah, so it was just kind of it wound up getting done. I just didn't do it. I don't know if I'm lazy or just crabby or what exactly it was, but I didn't. I chose not to embark on stretching and trying to risking hurting myself. And so the fear that I usually have is saying, "Oh yes, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, yes, whatever you say, that's what I'll do." And this time I kind of said, "No, I I don't think so. I don't think that's something I want to do." So I'm kind of proud of myself for saying, it's not the, uh, you know, the front desk office person job to put things on the walls and reach over desks and pound them in, with screwdrivers and, whew, I don't know. I just didn't feel comfortable with it. And so I said no. And that's the first time I've said no in a long time. And she was like, "What's wrong with you?" And nothing's wrong with me. I'm just setting a boundary. Nothing's wrong here. I just don't want to do it. And so, yeah, so that was kind of interesting. But yes, I'm when I go into work situations or home situations or social situations, I'm starting to think about how I can overcome my fear, how I can identify what makes me fearful or anxious, super anxious, and um, trying to find the triggers of what makes me so anxious and makes me so fearful and try to overcome that. And um, so that's kind of some real time examples of how I've been trying to overcome my fears. Other fears that I have are, judgment, shame, um, you know, guilt, all that kind of stuff. People that inflict guilt onto me. Um, all kinds of childhood issues that I have, and um, trying to overcome, trying to put them away, trying to put them down so I don't have to carry that on my heart anymore. And um, finding a way to identify what it is that I'm putting down so that I don't return to pick it up the next time. So, all right. So these are the classic tarot cards, and going to my other job today. So I said, boy, I just I think I'm working like 15 days in a row. So, yeah, but it's okay. I'm still training. So, all right. So the fast, we have the world card. World card is kind of that end of the chapter, beginning a new chapter. Putting something down to pick something else up. And so for the present, we have the King of Cups. I always refer him as St. Joseph in the Bible. He's kind of that king of the emotions, the king of King of Cups, and then the Emperor for the future, which I always kind of say is God. You know, the ultimate father figure. So, all right. And these are the Healing Spirit cards by Gordon Smith. And the intention of setting in this card is the father figure. I think with all those father cards that I picked today, I have some father issues I need to put down and release and let go of. All right, and I brought my glasses this time, so I hopefully can read decently. So, all right, it says it's time to move forward. And it looks like this. Okay. When your thoughts have been stuck in the same thing for too long, it is time to move on to other things. No matter how dark and heavy the clouds of emotion that have built up in your mind, remember that above them is a light waiting to shine through. It is time to direct your thoughts to the power of the spirit healers and helpers who are ready to help you, and ask to be shown a way out of despair. Ask this once a day until you feel the weight of the emotions lifting and the healing light raising your mind to better things again. Truly beautiful spirit helpers and healers are close to you, as close as your own thoughts are right now. I think we've had that before. I like that it says it's as close as your own thoughts. That's really kind of nice to say. That's how close they are. They're close as your thoughts. That's really close. And last night I had this dream that I was like a little kid on a school bus, and everybody was picking on me and laughing at me, and but I had something within me that they didn't have, and that was kind of like the magic. That magic was within me, and it was kind of cool because it was like, oh yeah, you go ahead and pick on me. I don't care because I have that magic within me. I have that that beauty within me. I have that Jesus is within me, and I can overcome anything that you throw my way. And it was a cool dream because it was like no matter what I did, it kind of deflected their guilt and shame, their darts of hatred. It kind of just deflected that, and so it was kind of cool. It was a cool dream, and sometimes you don't want to wake up because you like what you're, like you like what's happening. But, I had to get up, and maybe that was, like a dream that was so close to me getting up in the morning so that I remembered it. and I can apply it. Think of it like a school bus, and the kids are being awfully cruel and awfully mean, and you have that power within me to put that bubble around me and deflect the darts of hatred and guilt and shame and blame and hurt and pain. And I can go on saying, you know what, I'm protected. I have the protection of Jesus, of God, within me, this white light and this bubble around me that won't let it in anymore. It just won't let it in anymore. So, all right. Wishing everybody a beautiful day today, and we'll chat with you tomorrow.